Hey everybody, Wendy Devereaux here. Welcome to my channel. If you would like to see how I made this blingy canvas, then please keep watching. I have quite a few items that I'm going to be using for my DIY painting today. I will leave a complete list in my description box, and as I'm going through them, I will point them out. So yeah, you guys, let's get started. Okay, so we're going to use this teal by folkArt. I've used it before. And we're just going to go straight down the canvas. And I'm going to put a little bit of just plain white, you guys, any kind of white. I'm using the inexpensive stuff from the dollar store. And my favorite bright silver. And I have this Aquamarine. It's a metallic. It's very pretty. I'm hoping that I have enough, I'm going to have enough shine in these metallic paints so that I don't have to put a shiny coat of the Mod Podge on. I'm going to be using Mod Podge in part of my design with the glitter, and you'll see that later on. I'm loading the paint up, you guys, because I just want it to flow nicely when I'm blending it. It's probably way too much paint, but that's okay. And this is a shiny white that I picked up. I used it, I actually made some vases for my home, and I'm gonna have to find some more of it because I like the shine. Just wet our brush here a little bit. I'm using a 2.5 inch flat brush. Unfortunately, you guys, I cannot find these anymore on Amazon for some reason. Okay, we're gonna load our brush up. I'm not gonna worry about my edges because those are going to be covered in my mini tiles. You want a nice straight brush stroke. Seems to be, I need a little more white here. Not a lot. See, when I put this much paint on, I don't have to worry about it drying too quickly on me. There. Ooh. That's very pretty. Yeah. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna let that dry, and then I will bring you back and we will put our glass mini tiles around for our frame. Okay, my paint is all dry, and now I'm going to frame out my canvas, and I'm using these mini tiles that I found at Dollarama. They were $1.25 per sheet. I still have a few left, and I have not been able to find them lately at Dollarama, so hopefully they will get some more in. Now, I went ahead and I scored all of my pieces that I'm going to need. I'm going to be doing a row of 4 in the front, and then these canvases that I use, they work perfectly with a row of 3 that go along the edges. And it's really easy to cut these, you guys. I just need one more, so I will just show you how simple this is. So I'm going to just use a small X-Acto knife here. And I need one more row of 3 for along the side. I just bend them. And then I take my knife and score them. Very, very simple. Okay, so the best way to do this is to do around the sides before you do the face. And just that. Really easy, you guys. You just peel the backing off. And I'm not going to use any glue because the adhesive on these mini tiles from the dollar store is really, really strong. You can if you want. I have used it in, one of my other ones. But the other one that I didn't, it's been just fine. And once you get them placed, you just press down. Because they're glass, you guys, don't just rub your finger across it. I always use a cloth. Now this one I'm going to have to use a couple of extra little ones. And I'm going to put them up on the top this time. I usually try to fit them in the center here, but I think I'm going to do it on the top this time. And you want to line them up. There, see? And then I'll just add a couple of extras here. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish around my whole canvas with the sides, and then I will bring you back when I do the face of it. Okay, I've got all of my sides done, all the way around. And now I'm going to add the ones to the face. And this is a 18 by 24 inch canvas, so I'm going to be using I'm going to be doing a 4 row set of mini tiles for the face of the frame. So we're going to do the same thing here. I'm just going to peel it off, the backing. And line it up so that it overlaps the edge of that mini tile. Before I press that down, I'm just going to have a look. I think 2 is going to work. Just want to try and get a piece because all these little mini tiles are not exactly the same size, right, in each individual row. So if you can get a piece as close as the main piece that you're putting on, then you can't notice it. Okay, you guys, so here is my design that I'm going to do on this canvas today. And like I do with my others, I just tape printer paper together and then start making a design, whatever comes to mind. And then I cut it out so that I can have a template on my canvas. And then all I do is I just use a pencil and outline my design on the canvas. So I'm just going to be putting a light dusting of glitter in this area here. So I have to use an outline of my glitter glue to cover this pencil mark. And because it's going to be in this area, I want to do it in this area as well, even though I'm putting the crushed glass here. So that's going to be the first thing that we do. I'm just going to get my glue started here. And okay, I'm going to finish. I just want you can have a look here. So I'm just going to go ahead and outline this part with my glue. And then I'm going to let it dry completely. And then I'll bring it back and we'll put on some of the crushed glass and glitter. Okay, so after this dried, I had a look at it and I realized that because I'm not going to have any, I wasn't going to have any crushed glass down here, just up in here. And then it dawned on me that if I don't have some crushed glass down here in the corner, it may look a little heavy up top, like it won't be balanced. So, I made another design. This was actually from my multicolored one with the pink in it, and I just cut a piece off of it because I thought, oh, that'll look perfect like that, right? So then I outlined it, and now I'm going to have to outline my pencil mark in this glitter glue again, and then let that dry, and then I'll bring you back and then we'll be ready to put on all of our crushed glass and glitter. So my glitter glue is all dry, and it's actually looking really, really sharp. And I'm going to be doing my crushed glass and glitter in steps. So we're going to fill this area up here with crushed glass and glitter. And I'm using the clear Ashland brand filler glass from Michaels. And I'm going to be using my silver extra fine recollections from Michaels and my Paradise extra fine glitter from Michaels. And then this is from the teacher section. It's a teal color, and I've just put some in this little spice shaker. So the first thing we're going to do is apply the Tri-Art liquid glass. And I'm just going to go ahead and pour it on. And then push it with my little paintbrush. Because I don't want it covering my outline with the glitter glue. So I'm just going to push it up to the glitter glue mark. Okay, so I've got all of my liquid glass in here, and I think I'm going to start with just a light dusting of my Paradise. And I'm just going to spoon in my crushed glass. Now I'm going to use the chunkier, just a little bit. And I'm going to put some fine silver, extra fine silver. And some more Paradise. Just want to make sure that all of that liquid glass is covered. Okay, that's the first one. Now, okay, for this area here, I'm just going to put
glitter. I don't want to put any crushed glass. And then I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do here. If I'm going to do the crushed glass in the middle and leave this paint or not. I'll know once I do this here part. So that now, I am going to just use some Mod Podge. This is a satin finish. I'm just going to pour it in my little cup here. I'm going to put a little bit of the chunky in here, just a little. And then I'm going to add both the Paradise and the extra fine silver. I just want a light dusting on here because I do want the paint to show through. And if I find after it dries I need a little more, then I'll just add another coat of it. I want to stay away from the mini tiles. I do not want to get any of this on those mini tiles. I have to wait for the Mod Podge to dry. I'm going to be adding crushed glass and glitter in this area, and I don't want any of it to spill over onto the Mod Podge. So once that's all dry, I'll bring you back and then we'll do this little area right here. Okay, my Mod Podge is all dry. So now I can do this area in here. So just like the other piece, or the other design up top, just going to add some liquid glass in here. And just push it to the edge. Okay, we can add some of our, let's just do a light dusting here of the peacock, or the Paradise. Okay, add some Paradise. Oh, I forgot to add my chunky. Better get some of that chunky on here. Okay, we have another little step here to do. Because my mini tiles, I couldn't get them to line up properly, like evenly. So what I'm going to do is I have, I bought a bunch of these little glass tiles. I got them off Amazon. You guys, I don't know, I've had them for quite a while. But I know if you search Amazon for mosaic glass tiles or something like that, they'll pop up. So what I thought I would do is glue one at each corner like this. Now these ones are pokey. So what I'm going to do is bring them to the tip here. There. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to glue those on with some E6000. I only need a little bit. And I think the easiest way, I'm going to do this here one first because this is the one that has the gap. So I'm just going to put a dab of E6000 right here. And put my place it so the pokey part is at least not sticking out at the end like that. So I'm going to let all of this dry. Okay, so the liquid glass is all dry, and now we are going to brush it off. Okay, I am going to vacuum that off and then hang it on the wall and display it for you. Okay, so when I hung it up on the wall, it's pretty, but I decided that I need a little more glitter in this area here. It just doesn't seem to be balancing out properly with the heaviness of the crushed glass. So I still have some left over in here. I'm just going to add a little more Mod Podge. And I'm going to apply the Mod Podge and then dust it with the glitter. Still want the paint to show through, so I'm not going to overdo it, but it needed a little bit more. Okay, you guys, I'm going to finish this area off and I will vacuum it again and then I'll hang it on the wall and give you a little look.
Okay, guys, here's the finished look. I'm really happy with the way this turned out, and putting that extra glitter on this large area here really made it sparkle. So yeah, there just wasn't enough on there before. Yeah, this is really pretty, you guys. Bring you in nice and close. And my little corner there that I fixed with that little diamond-shaped mirror tile.
So that worked out really well.
And there's just enough shine in most of those metallic paints that, yeah, I'm really happy with the way that paint turned out. My other little corner up here.
Oh, this is so pretty, you guys.
Yeah, so if you guys have enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that little notification bell, and you will be notified when I upload all of my future videos. And as always, you guys, I so appreciate you taking the time to watch, and God bless.